Mhm. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Bridgewater Conservation Commission meeting. It is August 8th. We do have a quorum, so we'll open the meeting. It's actually 5:29 according to my computer. For the record, the members and staff present are Harry Bailey, Mark Peterson, Bob Ruley, the Director of Community and Economic Development, and myself, Wendy Smith. I'll now read the governor's order for online meetings into the record. Disclosure pursuant to section 20 of chapter 20 of the Acts of 2021, an act relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency. This meeting of the Conservation Commission for the town of Bridgewater will be hybrid and accessible to the public through remote participation to the greatest extent possible. There will be no public attendance permitted. Citizens who wish to tune in to the meeting may do so via Zoom. The link or the dial-in phone number is always located on the bridgewaterma.org website. So tonight, we'll call to order. And the public hearings, we have old business, notice of intent 0 Lakeshore Center, notice of intent 815 Bedford Street. I will come back to those. New business, we have a notice of intent 0 and 350 Cross Street. Notice of intent 72 Eagle Trace, request for determination 58 Bridge Street. We have Conservation Commission business. Administrative item, we have a COC for 500 Elm Street, minutes and adjournment. So to get started, I think that this meeting is going to go fairly quickly. First on the agenda under old business is the notice of intent for 0 Lakeshore Center, map 83, lot 85. Applicant representative is Claremont Lakeshore Bridgewater LLC, Silver Engineering Associates. And the DEP file number is SC 116-1525. That will be continued. We don't have a quorum to discuss and talk about that this evening. So it will be continued to the 22, August 22nd. So can I have a motion to continue?
Well, actually, procedurally, I don't know that you can even have a vote on it because the only people that could vote on it are you and Harry. Because Mark,
Okay. So we just continue it?
it's going to be continued because at the town's request because we don't have a quorum.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Next up, we have a notice of intent for 815 Bedford Street, map 88, lot 23. Applicant representative is Silver Engineering, PC. File number is SE 116-1540. That has been requested for continuance by the applicant. So can I have a motion to continue to August 22nd at 5?
Motion to continue till August 22nd.
Thank you. And a second, Mark?
Second.
Thank you. Roll call vote, Harry Bailey,
Aye.
Mark Peterson.
Aye.
Myself, Wendy Smith, aye. It's listed under new business, but it has been open, so I'm not quite sure why it's still under new business, but the notice of intent for 0 and 350 Cross Street, map 118, lots 89, 23, 24, 25. The applicant representative is Robert Vaza, Silver Engineering Associates, PC. DEP file number is SC 116-1550. That also has been requested by the applicant for continuance until August 22nd. We need to get out there to do a site visit. I have emailed all commission members. I've heard back from a couple. So please check your email, but can I get a motion to continue 0 and 350 Cross Street until August 22nd?
Motion to continue 350 Cross Street till August 22nd.
Thank you. Second,
Second.
thanks. And myself, oh no, I will roll call vote. Sorry, Harry Bailey,
Aye.
Mark Peterson.
Aye.
Myself, Wendy Smith, aye. Okay, next up, on the new business, we have a notice of intent for 72 Eagle. We have on our agenda Terrace, but the DEP info says Trace. So someone can clarify that in a minute. We have map 77, lot 102, The applicant representative is Nicholas Ring, Collins Engineering. The DEP file number is SE 116-1551. So here is the deal. Let's see.
Want me
Mr.
to
Ring,
do it?
are you on?
Yes, Dave Clennon
Okay.
from Collins Civil Engineering.
Okay, thanks. So here's the thing, we have, what do I want to say, Bud? We have,
So the first question is, did we get the green cards?
did we get green cards?
They were sent out today, via email.
Okay. I wonder if Nicole has.
The advertisement was sent out as well.
Okay, in the ad I don't have, so I wondered that, do you know if you get things sent to both, Mr. Rulli and
They would have gone to Nicole. They didn't come, they don't come to me.
was she not in the office today?
She's on vacation this week.
Mm.
I believe I have a copy of them on my computer, which I can share with you if that helps. I mean,
We may not need them.
Okay, so here's the thing, so we're missing two other members. I was looking over the plans and I have a couple of questions on them, but I don't know if I don't know if I want to open this because I am missing two other members that when they come back and they're on at the next meeting, because it would have to be continued, they won't be able to take part in the discussion. And I kind of value their input. So,
Dave, just so you know, the town has not adopted the Mullen rule. So if somebody is not here, and when we initially open the hearing, as you know, then they can't participate going forward. I think the request is that on both of these matters, that the next one as well, that
well, the next one is a request for determination. I don't have an issue with that
okay,
one.
but at least for Eagle Trace, if you were amenable to have that be carried over until the August 22nd meeting when there's a quorum with all, well, there's a quorum now, but with all the members.
so at this meeting, it would have to be a unanimous vote for the quorum. I mean, for the members that are there.
That's correct, but I think that, you know, in fairness to you and respecting the chair's position, the vice chair and another member who probably would have some input on this are not able to be here tonight.
Sure, I'll go with the board's recommendation.
Okay, so we would ask that you would be amenable to continuing it until August 22nd.
Yes, if that's the board's recommendation, yes.
Okay. Can I get a motion to continue? So is it Trace or Terrace?
It's Trace.
It's actually Trace. I
Okay.
actually looked it up on Google. It's Trace, and we can make
Okay.
change
All
on
right,
the.
I changed it on my agenda. Can I get
Motion-
a
Motion to
motion?
continue 72 Eagle Trace till August 22nd.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. And a roll call vote, Harry,
Aye.
Mark,
Aye.
and myself, Wendy. Aye. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, and then next up, we have a request for determination, 58 Bridge Street, map 6, lot 8. Applicant representative is Kelly Murtaugh, Collins Engineering. I do not have a file number for this. Do you have a file number? It's SE 116 and I don't have it.
This is filed under request for determination of applicability.
Yeah,
But do you have a DEP number?
There is no DEP file number required, as I understand it.
yeah, I didn't think that there was. That was kind of my question, like notice of intents have to have it. I didn't know if an RDA had to.
This request was not filed with it. This request is only filed with the town.
Okay, and there's, I don't think, there's not an ad for this, right? Because we're not building anything yet, we're
Right,
just.
you're
determining.
There is an ad, and because it's a public hearing.
Okay, so I don't have that. Nicole did not maybe get it before.
I have a copy of it here, and I believe I have a copy of it on my computer. If
And
that,
do you have to do green cards for that?
there were no green cards involved with this. Actually, there were green cards. I do have green cards. We did notify the abutters.
Okay,
This was all sent out via email
And
Uh,
it's probably in Nicole's inbox because as Bob said, she's on vacation, so
Dave,
That's
if
a
you could
bummer.
put up the legal, then either myself or the chair can read
Let me
it.
see if I can find the legal here. Let me see if I can find it before I share the screen. Let's
sounds
see.
like a plan.
Okay, I do have the legal for this, and I can show it to you on a shared screen.
Okay, great.
So if I can share my screen,
I think you should be all set.
Should be good, Dave.
yeah, so do you see the legal here?
Not yet.
Let's see if I can, how about now?
How about,
Negative.
no? Gotta love these Zoom meetings.
I am, okay, I'm gonna share the screen again, because it doesn't seem, I don't think okay, share.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
now I've
coming
shared.
up.
Yep.
There
now
it
Okay,
is.
great. I can read it. So 58 Bridge Street, Bridgewater, legal notice of public hearing, Conservation Commission, Bridgewater, Massachusetts. In accordance with Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, and the Town of Bridgewater Local Wetland Bylaw, the Bridgewater Conservation Commission will hold a public hearing on August 8th, 2024 for a request for determination of applicability filed by Kelly Murtaugh. The applicant proposes to upgrade a residential septic system. The property is owned by Kelly Murtaugh and is located at 58 Bridge Street, Bridgewater, Mass, map 6, parcel 8. Please contact the Bridgewater Conservation Office at 508-697-0950 for the time and location or link for virtual participation. All interested parties are encouraged to attend. Agenda can be found at www.bridgewaterma.org at least 48 hours prior to the meeting date. Thank you.
Yep,
Oh, and can you state your name and your
yes,
representation?
my name is David Clennert Collins, I'm engineer Collins Civil Engineering Group, Inc., out of 225 South Main Street in West Bridgewater.
Thank you. And if you want to go ahead and share, I'm just going to shut my door while you get that up. Sorry about that.
So can everyone see the screen here?
Yes,
Okay. So this lot is on the corner of Bridge Street and Riverview Drive. The Matfield River is across the road from Riverview Drive. The mean high water was delineated by Brook Monroe. The orange is showing the 50-foot riverfront, and the purple is the orange is 100-foot, and the purple is the 200-foot outer river riparian zone here. And the of course, the mean high water mark is it was the wetland line according to the Matfield River. So everything is outside the 100-foot buffer zone for the wetland, but everything is outside the 100-foot riverfront area except for the tank and the pump chamber.
Yeah.
This is a septic repair for a tank and a pump chamber. The existing system is located here in these two long gated rectangles. They will be abandoned in place. We're proposing an 8-inch diameter straw wattle, and it will start right here in front of the catch basin. It will go around the catch basin, go to the corner of the lot, and go down to the end of the lot. And what we're proposing for the catch basin is a silt sack. And at the street, we're proposing the straw bales to be removed during work hours and the street to be swept and with a tracking pad here. So at the end of every working day, the bales will be put back in place, the street will be swept, and the tracking pad will remain in place until the work is done. There is a silt, there's a stockpile area here, and there is a dewatering pit here. This plan has been approved by the Board of Health. that it's quite a mounted system. The water table was very high. The only reason we had to put the tanks here inside the 200-foot riparian is that there's a criteria for Board of Health that the inverts for the tanks be 12 inches above the water table. And due to the water table being so high, especially in this area, this was our best bet, and it was approved by the Board of Health, like I had mentioned. So that's it. It's quite a mounted system. You can see here that there's 55 up to 58. The hill comes down from the back corner, and at the this section of the system, it's going to be about a 3-foot mound, but in the back, it's going to bleed right into the hill.
Gotcha. Okay,
Is this basically a failed system or
Yes,
did
it's
it?
a failed system. Yep.
Okay,
yeah, Harry, do you want to comment on that?
no, everything's fine.
Okay. Mark, do you have any comments? Questions?
No.
Okay. I don't either. I mean, the house is there already existing and it's a failed system, so it needs to be fixed. You can only work with so much in that area. It looks like you've done good due diligence to be able to keep any flow going across the road and down into the wetland and river, so I don't have any concerns. Sounds good to me. Are there any abutters that are on that have any questions or concerns that they would like to put out to David regarding this project? If you want to raise your hand or,
So David, if you could stop sharing for a minute so I can see.
Okay, yeah, let me stop sharing.
Thanks.
Yep.
So as the chair said, if you have comments, you can either use the raise your hand feature, or if you have your camera on, just raise your hand. I'm not seeing any, Madam Chair.
okay, thank you. So with that, do we have enough information to close the public hearing?
I think so.
Okay, do you want to make a motion to close
Motion to close the hearing?
for 58 Bridge Street?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And a second?
Second.
And a roll call vote, Harry Bailey,
Aye.
Mark Peterson,
Aye.
and myself, Wendy Smith, aye. And now do we have a motion to, I believe, issue a negative determination for 58 Bridge Street?
Motion to issue a negative determination for 58 Bridge Street.
Second.
Thank you. And a roll call vote, Harry Bailey,
Aye.
Mark Peterson,
Aye.
myself, Wendy Smith, aye.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
So David, you're all set? Good
Yeah,
luck
all
with
set.
that.
Good job,
Aye.
David, fitting
Thanks for your
everything in.
work.
Yep, I'll see you guys on the 22nd.
Next week,
Yep.
2 weeks, yep.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you. Okay, so next up, we have Conservation Commission business. We have Lake Shore cease and desist. We're gonna hang on for the next meeting to try to end and take care of that. Because Marilyn had really wanted to get down there to see, and she hasn't been able to do that yet, so we'll make sure that she gets down there by the next meeting so we can talk about it. Under administrative items, we have a certificate of compliance for 500 Elm Street, map 44, lot 8. The applicant representative is FW Web Company, Hannigan Engineering, DP file number is SE 116-1529. That was the project that they had to open up the entry exit way for the trucks to turn out onto the street. I've actually been down there because I've gone to FW Web a couple of times to pick up things, but it looks like they've done a really good job down there. So it has been checked and all is well. So does anybody have any questions about that? Or we can just, what do you do with this issue?
Yeah,
Motion to issue
motion to issue the
COC?
certificate of compliance.
Okay, for 500 Elm, so I just need a motion for that.
Motion to issue order of compliance for 500 Elm Street.
Yeah, thank you.
Second.
Thanks, Mark. And a roll call vote, Harry Bailey,
Aye.
Mark Peterson.
Aye.
And myself, Wendy Smith. Aye. Thank you. And I do not believe that there were any minutes to look over. I didn't see any in the packet. Next up, unless anybody has any questions or anything that they want to bring up before we close. No one? Harry, no questions or anything?
No,
Okay, Mark?
I got a question. So I noticed that down at Two Lakeshore, they had drained their the stormwater basin that I noticed was filled for 2 years. I'm just wondering, do we have access to the operations and maintenance schedule for those projects down there, or for those properties?
I don't know, but we really shouldn't be talking about it. I mean, if you want to have that added as an agenda item, as a discussion on administrative matters for the next meeting, we can do that.
Oh, because it's not on.
Yeah,
Sure.
and they're private roads.
Okay. All right, so maybe we can add that to whatever that was. What are we? Administrative items.
Yeah, we can put it on there.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Bob, I'm very sad. Are they gonna get somebody in?
It looks like
to, an agent? I'm sorry, Mark?
looks like a hand raise. I don't know if we.
Yeah, it's Rebecca. Go ahead, Rebecca.
Hi, I just wanted to reiterate we request for a site walk for 350. I just want to put it on the record that we haven't scheduled that yet.
Yep, we already discussed it.
I missed it. I hopped on a little too late. Thank you very much.
Okay, and we are looking maybe at the 14th, so we'll be in touch.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yep.
To answer your question, Wendy, I know that they've gotten applications in, but I don't know any more about how qualified they are or where they are in the process.
Oh,
But they
okay.
did get applications in.
Because next meeting is our last meeting with you, correct?
It is, but I've spoken to a zoo who has indicated that if necessary, he would step in.
Oh, okay. So he'll step in for a year and a half or 2 years?
I didn't tell him I stepped in for a year and a half.
Oh, good one. Okay, so
That'll
I
make
guess,
him- that'll
if
make
no
him
one-
real happy.
say that again, Harry?
That'll make him real happy.
Yeah. All right, if we have no other questions or anything, someone want to make a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thanks. And I think this is the quickest, 22 minutes.
Good job.
If only the next one could be that with all the heavy hitters that we have on for August 22nd. Yay. All right, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Bob. Bye, everybody.
Good night.